YouTube, and welcome back to Chef Lethal Plays Path of Exile. This is episode number 46, and if I have my schedule right, today is July 30th, keeping up the streak, keeping it alive, and I hope you are feeling good. I'm feeling pretty good. Got some updates here on the build before we jump into progressing content. I mentioned in a previous, I think in 3 or 4 episodes ago from a live stream, that I was curious if there'd be any discourse if I start completing maps off camera. I haven't done it, so I've still been farming all of the old maps that I've already completed, but I would like to start making some forward progress while I can't record. So if there's any issues, let me know. But I think I mean, even still, I'm talking, this episode is 6 days ahead of where I'm currently in real life, so we're gonna have to get moving here. So a few things. First of all, I hired a new mercenary. Apparently in my farming last night, Tykel Darktongue died, and I didn't have the currency to revive him. I didn't have the gold to revive him, so I did another map and found this Tarika the Keen Eye, and I kind of like her a little bit more. I have to fix some of her gear. She's got low resistances. Fire and cold, that's not good. She's full evasion. But she's got grace and Charthan agility, which casts a temporary aura that grants action speed. So I think that's movement speed, cast speed, anything like that. So that's pretty nice. And she does some decent stuff here as well. So I think I'm gonna give her a try for a few more maps. Also, I'm at 99% of a level up, so that's really exciting. We'll probably get it today on this episode. A few more things. I bought a new jewel that I used to replace this one here. I spent a divine and I got corrupted blood immunity, which is pretty big, plus the 7% life, max increased life. That's really great, and the cast speed while I'm holding a shield. So this is actually a pretty good jewel. Could have been a little bit better if I had one more affix on it, but I'm not gonna, I mean, there's nothing that can be done for it now. It's corrupted, so I can't change it. But anyway, that's pretty good. I'm pretty excited about that. I wanted to talk about a specific scarab that I'm starting to kind of use just today. I only used it once already, but it's this incursion scarab of timelines. Let me explain this thing. So you guys know in the incursions, we get the rooms, and you know, at the end, if it has a locus of corruption, it's worth a lot. So let me use this map as an example. So with this incursion scarab of timelines, when you go into a map and Alva is in there, now you need to use this scarab and make sure that you have a regular incursion scarab to force Alva to show up, because you don't want to waste it. This one scarab is 20C, but it will at the end. So Alva has 4 instances in the map. On the completion of the 4th instance, she will drop a completed temple, and the rooms in the temple will be based on the rooms that you have unlocked in the current temple that you're trying to create. So in this case, if I were running this temple, like trying to fill it out, and she dropped, and it was the 4th encounter, and this is what it looked like, she would drop a completed temple, and any of these rooms could be there, but at a random tier. So this catalyst of corruption, the hope would be this catalyst of corruption would become a locus of corruption, and or this Gemcutter's Workshop would become the Doriani's Institute. The trick is you can't use that scarab on every single map, because you need to make sure, in order to make it worth it, you need to make sure that the temple that you're running has the corruption room in it. So if I talk to Alva now, and look at the temple that I'm building, I don't necessarily want to use this scarab. Now this one does have Gemcutter's Workshop, which is nice. So I could use that scarab, force Alva in the map, and then she has a chance to drop a completed temple that has the Doriani's Institute, which it's only 20C, so I may just do it to show you guys what it's all about. And I'm up to probably got about 12 or 13 divine right now, so that's pretty good. I'm going to save up and try to build or try to buy the last cluster jewel that I need. So I'm going to put this back, and then so I'm going to go to my fragments, and I'm going to get my regular Alva Scarab. And I could even do contains additional monsters, have increased pack size. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to use these two right now. We're going to go in. I still have my maps set up from last episode. I haven't run any of them, so I'm going to throw this in, throw my Alva, and throw this in there. And we'll continue doing the Searing Exarch. And we're going to jump right in. We should get the level up, and I'm hoping it comes real quick. That would be really cool. That would be exciting. So here we go. I need my AG. So for me, that's R, and then Righteous Fire. And then I just need to remember that this is a harder map than I'm used to farming right now. Clear all these guys out. I'll get that. Where is everybody? Oh, you know what happened? I clicked on the wisdom scroll. There's a little wisdom scroll icon. So that shows you what currency you can use on the strongbox. And you don't actually have to go in and select it from your inventory. You can just click it right from there, and it'll use it for you. So we have Alva right away. Oh, you know what also I did? I also put in a I made my item filter a little bit more strict. So it was very strict, and now it is uber strict. So we're going to see a lot less stuff drop. So just something to keep our eyes on there. We're going to upgrade this room to the Cultivar Chamber because we want all of the rooms to be upgraded if we can. So basically, let's just say, for instance, if this Conduit of Lightning room comes up in the next incursion, if it has a chance to, if the bottom option, well, it won't come up because this is already a tier 3. If the Office of Cartography comes up, so the top option would be, you know, change it to the map room or whatever it's called, and the bottom one would say kill to change to Corruption Chamber or whatever that one's called. It will pretty much, I think it's almost 100% positive going to be a tier 3, go straight to Locus of Corruption. So that's ideally what you want. This is why we upgrade every single room when we see them, even if we don't need that particular room. Oh, that was a lot of guys right there. 4 gals. And then, of course, you need to make sure that everything's connected. There's almost nothing worse than getting the room that you need, the Locus of Corruption, and it's not connected. That would be I think that's probably happened to me before. I didn't have it, for whatever reason, whatever happened, I didn't have it connected to the rest of my temple, so it was a wasted, that's basically two divine right down the drain. Alright, we've got Alva right here again. Okay, Department of Thaumaturgy, this is gonna, I think this is a 60% chance it's gonna become the Doriani's Institute, so that's pretty good. So now our temple at the very end that Alva's going to drop for this map has a solid chance at, well, I don't want to say solid, but there's a chance for it to become have another one with Doriani's on it. I did this earlier today. I finished a temple, and in the same map that I finished it, I used one of these scarabs. And both the one I finished and the one that Alva gave me, each of them had the Locus of Corruption room. It was pretty sick. And then the guy that bought it, he bought both of them, so I made like basically 4 divine in one trade for two temples. It was amazing. So I think if I keep up using, oh, I didn't even see I ran out of time. Oh dang. Luckily that's at least connected, so I'm not worried there. Did I not kill the... Did I mess that up? Or did I must have missed something. Oh man, I can't believe that just happened. Yikes. That was a fail. Hatchery, we're going to change it to the automaton. Gonna have to watch that footage back in editing and see what the heck happened. Was I just taking my time? I got too comfy? That had to have been it. I even had both stones of passage. Alright, Chef, let's move it here. Let's get everybody dead. Where are we? Hatchery. So there's only one key needed, so let's jump up there. Okay. Now we can bounce. I don't need to kill everything.
Good job. Lining up the shots.
Ooh, a grand. Nice. First one of those I've seen. Alright, I need to go let my dog in. Not too bad there. Alright, this...
Ah, there you are.
Corruption chamber. Nice. And this is on the banquet hall, so that's kind of unfortunate. But anyway, we're going to get the corruption chamber, so above all else, I must make sure that we kill this... They're called architects, not managers. A lot happening. I think it's about time I get rid of the... Wait, why is my frost plank not working? Hello? Okay, that was weird. My skill's not working? Am I lagging? What's happening?
Good job.
Okay, that was really weird. My skill was not working. There's our Chronicle. And it just has the Corruption Chamber. It has a Doriani's, though.
The architect of corruption has claimed that room for his nefarious experiment.
So this incursion has a chance for me to get
with each new
a slight chance to get a Locus of Corruption, but this one that she just gave us has a Doriani's right there. So that worked out pretty well. That's
I killed the one who
it's not the big boy, but it's a good amount of currency. It'll pay for some more scarabs.
Where's your cow?
You're finished.
There's a good scarab, a chaos. Let's see what's up here. It's just a little circle area, no monsters. Okay. Keep on. Alright, what do we got there? Oh, I've gotten that. That's not a special. Nothing special there. We've got an altar. See what our options are. Player gains increased rarity. Now this one is that was a little tricky. The option that it gave me that I picked was I'm going to be taking chaos damage anytime I have a flask effect. And all my flasks are automated. So just random flasks or random chaos damage. But it looks like whatever regen and leech we have is sustaining me. I feel like there's a lot of monsters in this one. It's good. Here's the boss. Boss area, excuse me. Socket numbers. Hey, we got our 6th socket. Oh, not this one. Alright. Let's fight Kitava. I absolutely loathe this fight. I'm hoping it doesn't go too long because I can do some decent damage. into the next phase there. That's good. It's not like a very difficult fight. It just takes forever. Chaos. Cage, I'll take these. They're small enough that I can give them to Rog. Let's get out of here. Still more than 50, and it's been pretty good, so let's go ahead and do this. Oh, get out of there. Good. Keep moving. And 0 monsters. Okay, we got them all. Nice. That was good. That was very good. So the next map, I can run that scarab again, that I don't have any more of, but I can run it, and it will... I'll be able to get another temple out of it, which is pretty lucky, I think. I don't remember picking this up. That's no, I didn't want to go into here. I wanted to throw it on the ground. All right, so for Rog, I'll put all of this in. I wonder what is this? The overflowing chalice. It's garbage. Okay, so this one, I think you can get like 150 chaos. Oh, just 100 chaos for Doriani's. I mean, that's more than I currently have. I don't think I have anything that I want to try and corrupt. Let me look at my leveling up skills here. That's 19 and almost 10, 19, 19, 19, 19, and 19. Okay. Oh well. Who am I missing? All of my golems. This one, I need this. And we need lightning. And we need fire. Okay. Let me use my skill point. And so, I think... Oh, come on. I'm going to go up here for sure to get pressure points. That's pretty easy. And then I've got my Atlas point I can use. And... we'll go in there. Now... I'm going to take out these, and we're going to do the Polaric Invitation. So this will open up and get us a sort of like midway boss fight. I think it's called the Black Sun, and I'm not particularly great at it. So I'll try to explain what's happening as it happens, and if I die, it's okay. I'm only at 4%. So basically, there's this line down the middle here, and it's going to be circling around making rotations, and on one side it's kind of like fire based, and on the other side it's kind of like ice based, and there's going to be meteors coming from the sky, and there's pillars you have to hide behind. So we'll see how this goes.
Your champion will fall.
Oh, the damage. Oh, the damage.
Solar storm.
Watch out for his laser beam. I wish you could see my face right now, guys. That is literally the fastest I have ever killed that boss. That was actually insane. I mean, granted, I'm way over leveled. So I've got way more passive points and better gear than you're probably supposed to have for that fight. But basically, there was one point where he had like 2 red lines and he's about to shoot laser beams at me or something. You can hide behind these pillars and it will block it. I can't explain what happened. A better content creator would have just taking the fight slower, but I also did not expect it to go that fast. And we get an Atlas point. We can use that right away to go right back there, 3%. Okay, let's see what we have here. Belly of the Beast. This might be good for a mercenary. I'm gonna... Oh, no, 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 don't go back in there. Sorry, I thought I was gonna have to go yell at my dog. I may still have to go do that. Okay, so we have regular Alva here. And then let's look at, go talk to Faustus. And we want Incursion, Scarab of Timelines, and I have Chaos. Oh man, earlier today they were 1 to 20, and now it's 1 to 27. So if I take 3, yeesh. Okay. The price of convenience. Okay, so I know my map has, or the temple has the right, it has a corruption chamber. So I know that I can use this. Weird cut right there, but dog is being doggy. And my wife is trying to take a nap. And my dog's in there like yelling at each other. Alright, let's go to Grave Trough. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to put in the Jade Flask. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until after this map. Then I'll do it. Okay, I've already got my Guardian, so I need to do Righteous Fire, Zealotry, and then let's go. There must have been some modifiers on that prior map that made it a little bit more challenging. Because monsters are going down pretty easy here. Hey now. As always, looking for all the baddies, all the good stuff, all the content. If you don't care about levels or anything like that, you could just blast through. You don't need to stop for every pack or double back and try to make sure everybody's dead, but because of how infrequently I get to play, I'm really trying to maximize like the amount of gold I'm getting for King's March so I can have it running as long as possible in between game sessions. Already found the boss. Reduced DOT. Nothing good. But that was a really quick completion. So if that's all we cared about, we could absolutely leave right now and be happy and done. But that's not all I care about. I need monsters, and oh, I need these temples. How can I forget the temples? Alva, I didn't forget about you, I promise.
Ah, there you are.
Sacrificial
Ready for
chamber,
the
that kind of stinks.
The more you kill, the
So there's only
time to
50-50
go.
chance that we'll get the room that we need, but it's fine. Really doesn't matter what we do here.
Lining up the shots.
Yo. Goodness. Okay. Yeah, so I really... One thing I'm going to have to probably look into for my next jewels that I get to fill those empty slots in my cluster jewel is like energy shield recovery. I think that's going to be the thing. Like that and max life will be the big ones for me. Alright, there's a stone of passage. Where do we want to go? We are in the tombs. We'll do the upper right over here. This is the left. I know my directions, I promise. Oh, never mind. I don't promise
Good
that.
job.
Grab all that gold and keep moving. Yeah, I want to take this opportunity also to thank those of you that have been like commenting on the videos and stuff and being like super nice and supportive, or even just telling your own stories and stuff about how the league is going for you or things that have happened, or giving advice. Don't think I'm ignoring you if I don't take your advice. You know, I'm recording these well ahead of time, so you know, I try to respond to comments that I find are, I don't want to say worth it, but in need of a comment, or if I feel compelled to reply. But don't feel slighted if you're giving me advice and I don't mention it or I don't act on it. It's like, you know, I'm recording a week ahead of time right now, so I just want to mention that. Like I said, I try to respond to the comments in comment form, but just in case I don't, just know that I appreciate you, and I think it's really cool that you watch this, even if it's to make fun of my terrible playstyle. I think it can be hard if you're a player at my level. It can be hard to find content. This can go for any game. It can be hard to find content of people playing the game at your level. You know, like the popular Path of Exile streamers and YouTubers and stuff. They didn't get famous for Path of Exile because they were mediocre. They got famous because they're good. They've got 10,000 hours in the game. Well, I don't have that, and I also don't have illusions of getting famous from any of this, but you know, it can be refreshing. Oh, we got lucky. Oh, we got so
The
lucky.
more you kill, the more you change my map.
Oh my gosh, come on. Locus of Corruption. Anyway, it can be kind of refreshing to see someone playing that is either worse than you, or at least at your same level, so you can kind of get an idea of how the plebs are doing. So that's my justification for this. I know I'm not amazing or good even, and so much of what I do is probably inefficient and wrong and terrible and stupid and all that stuff. But I'm having fun, and if any of you are having fun watching, again, even if it's an irony or just as a joke or whatever, a dare to watch my video, I just appreciate it. Let's see how lucky we got.
Good job, Exile. The influence of his corruption.
Locus of Corruption, that's 1.7 div. And the Catalyst. But we got a Doriani's. Okay. That's over 3 divine from one map here. So that's pretty freaking good. That's actually really good. Plus the Doriani's that we got from the last map. Did I put it up for sale? I did not actually put it up for sale. So let's go talk to Alva.
I did it.
And we'll take this one. Oh man, this is great. So I'm gonna put this in here and this in here. I'm not gonna put these up for sale yet because I want to try to maximize the time on today's stream. Not stream, on today's episode. So we're gonna go back in and I'm going to remove the Scarab of Timelines because I don't know if this map is going to have, if the new temple is gonna have the Catalyst of Corruption room. So I need to make sure that it has that before we use the elevated Scarab. So you put my point here to get 3% increased effect of explicit modifiers on my map per quality. I don't think this map has any quality. Just for kicks, let's use a cartographer's chisel. It's corrupted, I can't. Okay, never mind, what a waste. Not all the maps I run are going to be corrupted. At least the ones for Atlas completion have to be corrupted, but the other ones don't have to be. Anyway, let's go in. Jungle Valley. Oh, Jungle Valley, such a good map. Such a good map. My AG is still alive, so I get Arcane Fire. I hit Zealotry by just habit. And here we go. Oh, dead end that side. There's a 50-50 there because of the way this opens up. So of course, as you know, I find all the dead ends. So now we have Eater influence on this map, the Eater of Worlds. So the explosion there was blue instead of red.
You've got a decision
This
to
guy's
make.
not any good.
Come back when you've made up your mind.
Okay. I don't know why I'm getting a ding for 3 blacksmith's whetstones, but here we are.
Let's have a look at the
And it has a corruption chamber. Okay, already this is going to be great. So that means... So here's what I can do. I can go in... Well, no. My thought was like we could just go in, do whatever, and then exit the temple immediately, because every wow, I totally forgot what I was going to say. Or every map will give us the thing. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Also, we don't necessarily need the Atlas point that puts Alva on our maps 4 times. If we're able to maximize, if we're able to get extra like temples, it might be worth dropping it back down to the 3 instance and get extra temples per running. Anyway, the reason why I don't want to duplicate this temple is because this corruption chamber, even though it's here, is not connected. So it needs to be connected, and there needs to be a path to get to it in order for you to really want to be able to duplicate that temple, because it says in the text that it maintains the layout, just the room type or the room tier is randomized. So this section here will always be the corruption chamber level, but it could be 1, 2, or 3. But if it's not connected, then it's not connected and you're screwed. So you need to make sure that it gets connected before you do anything else, or before you go in and then put in your Scarab of Timelines. So there's Alva again. Again, hoping... Actually, it can't even just be the corruption chamber. The whole room itself is kind of on an island.
There you are.
So I need this antechamber. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to get through an episode without distractions and interruptions, but basically I need to make sure this antechamber gets connected to the cloister and the corruption chamber in this instance, if I possibly can. And then I can stop doing the incursion. Like,
Let's
don't
go.
interact with Ava the other 2 times that she's on the map, because I want to maximize the amount of instances, the amount of attempts I can get at getting the locus of corruption. So I'd really love another Stone of Passage. Of course, I want one, so we're not going to get one. Come on, please, please, please. Ah, just one. Dang it. That's a big bummer, so we have to do at least the next one. Ooh, superior. Guys here, that's good. This is a very popular map to run, just because of how open it is and how they're pretty much the same layout every single time. There's not a lot of variation, which is very nice. Right? You like predictive. As much in this game that you can have kind of deterministic, or
There you are.
the way that you want it is better. Alright, so this stinks. This is connected, this is good, but we need the hurricane engine, at least the hurricane engine,
Temple in the present day.
to get connected to there,
Let's go.
or some other room immediately connected. Okay, that's good. I also think the timer stops when you do this, so I'm gonna do the cellar, which was up here. No? Where's the seller? There. Forget the seller, who's the buyer? Sorry.
Good job.
It's still any more way down there. That was hidden by my filter. Come on now. I still need them. Still need to do some fine tuning on the filter. I won't, but ideally, I do. Oh yeah, this was a good one. A lot of explosions. A lot of good monsters. Some good XP. What do we got here?
Ah, there you are. Ready for
Torment cells. Of course, it's down here. So we're gonna skip it. Get the boss area here. So we're gonna get a bunch of waves of spiders, and then Big Mama Spider's gonna drop down here in a sec. Eventually. Oh, there you are. Hi. Okay, we just got the writhing invitation. And this is the opposite of the other one that I got. What's it called? The Polaric Invitation. So this is going to be like a mini boss for the Eater of Worlds. I also want to remove... I think I want to remove this. It will take more maps to complete the temple, but if we're going to run the fancy scarab, then it will be worth it. It is more worth it. So I'm going to refund that one. So now we have 2 points. And I think, where do I want to go next? This is maps. What do we get? More increased effect. Okay, I want to work my way over here. So I wonder, it's probably better for me just to go. This is called the top hat. It's like this area here, this big half triangle or 2/3 triangle. This is called the top hat. I'm gonna go just climb up right this way and right there, because there's a lot of good stuff up here to get. Okay, so Kirak wants to chat. Let's talk to him. He's gonna talk about the writhing invitation that I just got. I'm gonna run it. This one especially, it's gonna stink because you guys are going to tell me I'm doing something wrong, or I'm going to get frustrated at some point. This one especially, there's a moment that happens that I don't really actually know how to beat it. Like, you end up on an island with black sludge everywhere, and I just don't know what to do. I should have looked it up before the episode, but I didn't think I was going to get there today. So we'll have to wait and see. So there's the boss. I'm going to curse him with Assassin's Mark. And then just hope I melt him down. Yeah, I didn't even move. I just literally stood still and just totally wasted him. So that was cool. Talk to the envoy. Got nothing for us. Any good drops? Literal, no. I'll take that amulet. Okay, cool. That was that. Incredible. They call that a boss fight. Anyway, talk to Kirak. We'll get another point for the tree. And let's go right to the very tippy top. It's a sign. I need to end this episode right now, which is pretty much time. Alright, we're going to go to King's March real quick. I've got 20,000 gold to drop off, and then we'll end the episode. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching. As always, I appreciate it. You guys are the best. Thanks for any comments, constructive criticism, assistance, anything like that, I appreciate it. I'm gonna wait here for 10 minutes while these guys come back. I'm not gonna wait on camera, but I'm just telling you I'm gonna wait. Anyway, thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you next time.